Altitude just under 25 miles. 190 miles to the landing site.
Again, we are due east of Lake Wales. We are at a Polk County park. We are in the dead center of it, and there's nothing around for miles.
At this point, the shuttle should have passed through the peak heating levels.
At the optimum turn right there, just below the line is where we were sitting. If you can see this little reference point right here, we were sitting just at that line.
Coming up on the terminal area energy management, which begins about 85,000 feet at Mach 2.5. This includes
Shuttle should be over us in approximately about 30 seconds.
2 air data probes deployed, which provide additional data on the speed and approach of Endeavour to the Kennedy Space Center.
Again, we are due east of Lake Wales, out in the middle of a park.
Altitude 20 miles, 123 miles to the landing site.
And shuttle should be going over us in about 30 seconds, I'm guessing. They have changed my map, so I have no idea exactly where they are located. But the shuttle should be due south of where I'm at, coming up the center of the state.
Endeavour, take air data.
Copy, taking air data.
Spacecraft communicator Butch Wilmore telling Commander Mark Kelly that he's go to take data from the air data probes. There are 2 deployable air data probes and 4 air-to-data transducer assemblies that provide information to computers and cockpit displays about the movement of the shuttle through the air mass. Probes are on the left and right sides of the forward portion of the lower fuselage.
We should get a pretty good boom when it comes by.
1,900 miles an hour, Mach 2.8, altitude 16.6 miles, 75 miles to the landing site.
There she is. Wow. That was awesome.
We're now in the area of terminal area energy management.
Endeavour, we show you on energy approaching the hack. Your winds are now a slight tailwind, about 3 knots, nominal shoot.
You can hear it fly by. I can still hear the booming.
Copy the tailwind and nominal shoot. What's the crosswind looking like? Yeah, there's no crosswind at this time. It's all tail. Copy.
Speed now on Mach 1.9, altitude 14 miles, range to the target 69 miles. Butch Wilmore providing Mark Kelly with an update on the weather that he'll have a slight tailwind. He's about to make a 245-degree left-hand turn to align with the north to south runway at Kennedy Space Center, runway 15. 3 good auxiliary power units providing hydraulic pressure for the air control systems. Air data probes providing additional data using atmospheric pressure to the computers on board.
Relocating the monitors. Facing Kennedy now, so I can watch it come in. The iPhone does not pick up stars and will not pick up the soft lighting of the shuttle, but I did see it go by briefly.
Switching our satellite to Kennedy Space Center in Florida, we're receiving good heads-up display video.
You couldn't ask for a better view. I mean, the stars are in the sky. There's not a cloud out there. There's no lights. A little bit of traffic noise from Highway 60, but that's to be expected. There are a lot of trucks running up and down the road this time of the night. But other than that, it's beautiful. bug-free.
Speed now 638 miles.
It's about
an hour.
68 degrees
Just
here.
under
It's nice and cool.
Mach
Got a
1,
slight breeze.
Sitting below the speed of sound. Altitude 9.2 miles. 69 miles to the landing site.
There's a truck in the distance. Like I said, the iPhone doesn't pick up. Oops. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Reload.
Again, this is a view out the pilot, Greg Johnson's heads-up display as
Sonic boom.
They're hearing the sonic booms at Kennedy.
speed now. Mach 0.8, 522 miles an hour. Altitude 6.5 miles. Pilot Greg Johnson now taking control of the stick for a brief period. Altitude 5.5 miles.
Endeavour on at the 180.
Roger, on at the 180. That call means that the space shuttle is on track at the 180 degree point in the heading alignment circle. All systems looking good. Altitude 23,000 feet. 13 miles to the landing site. Speed now 183 miles an hour. We're aiming for about 215 miles an hour for touchdown.
Endeavour on at the 90.
Copy, on at the 90. At the 90 degree point of the heading alignment circle, the shuttle is on course and on speed. Houston, Endeavour, runways in sight.
Copy Endeavour, runway in sight.
Tally-ho from the flight crew of the runway. I can see it in sight now. Speed now 400 miles an hour. Altitude 2.2 miles, or 110,000 feet. 7 miles to the landing site.
Again, we won't see any display until he actually comes up on the landing field and the bright lights light up on the screen. The
Altitude approximately 1
iPhone
mile,
won't pick up the dim light.
200 feet. Approximately 3 miles to the landing site. And there is the runway.
Now there's the crosshair patterns coming up. And like I said, you can't quite make it out. There we go. Now they changed views. Infrared coming in.
Speed. And there's a reverse view of the Space Shuttle Endeavour as it's coming in for landing. Gear down and locked. Main gear touchdown. Drag chute deployed by Greg Johnson. Forward gear touchdown.
Again, you're not seeing it any better than I am because it is a night shot.
Of 6.5 million miles, Endeavour landing in darkness, but illuminated by the ingenuity, dedication of every astronaut, scientist, engineer, flight controller, mechanic, and dreamer that helped it fly.
All you can see is the tail glowing.
Completing its 120 122 millionth mile after its crew delivered an instrument to the International Space Station that'll sift through the cosmic darkness for years to come.
Houston, Endeavour, we'll stop.
122 million miles flown during 25 challenging space flights. Your landing ends a vibrant legacy for this amazing vehicle that will long be remembered. Welcome home, Endeavour.
Welcome home.
Yeah, thank you, Houston. You know, the Space Shuttle is an amazing vehicle to fly through the atmosphere, hit it at Mach 25, steer through the atmosphere like an airplane, land on a runway. It is really, really an incredible ship. On behalf of my entire crew, I want to thank every person that's worked to get this mission going, and every person that's worked on Endeavour. It's sad to see her land for the last time, but she really has a great legacy.
Great words. Thank you, Mark, and we will meet you and your crew on 5-3.
That's the end. Thank you for watching.